What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious. You guys are the 11 crew, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Alright guys, what I have for you today is a fun little build, I think anyway. It is a semi-automatic cake station. Okay, so you got your automatic sugarcane farm. You got your cow right there, and if you, let me just move this up. If you press this button, you got yourself a bucket to get some milk. And then when you break this right here, you can go ahead and put the milk in that container. So you'd break it, put the milk in the container, and you're good to go. Obviously, you'd want to get the milk once all of these are done, because it takes 3 wheat. Okay, and this is just automatic egg station. This is automatic, this is automatic, this is semi, and obviously this is just wheat, and you got water on the other side of that. So then you just come in here. Obviously, you'd replant it. So once you see all 3 of these grown, you can come in here, gather all the supplies you need, make the cake, and then you can either store it in here with the milk, which is what I would do, or you could take it, use it, whatever. I just thought it was something fun to have an all-in-one, so you don't have to go looking for the ingredients if you wanted to make cake. And then it's a little bit, bigger over here. Okay, now I am probably going to revert to it because I built this about 5 days ago, and I just haven't gotten around to recording it. Okay, so I think it's just 5 high, right? Okay, so let's see what you're going to need. I'm going to be using some pillar quartz blocks, some glass, some chests, some blocks of quartz. Obviously, you can use whatever blocks you want. You're going to need some sand, some seeds, some sugar cane, pistons, some observers, some hoppers. Let's get the hoppers going in there first. Grass blocks, that's going to be for the floor, obviously. And then you can use a hoe to till it. The chickens and the cows are for me. You are obviously going to need an egg, a couple of eggs, and a cow, obviously. Redstone dust. Yeah, you need 1 piece of redstone dust, that's right. You do need redstone dust. You need some slabs for the top. Some water buckets, 2 of them. Dropper. You're going to need 2 trap. I would say get a trapdoor. Get 1 trapdoor. You're going to need some stairs. You're going to need some item frames. And you're going to need an oak button. Really quick, let me just see why I need the stairs. Is that for that over there? I think so. Alright guys, sorry I messed up a couple times already. So let's try this again. So what you're going to do is you're going to build this up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just like that. You want to go ahead and put your water right there. And then what I like to do, just to keep it consistent, is go next to it like that and then build it up. Okay, you don't have to do it that way. It's just the way I like to do it. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put our chest in the middle, right there. And then in the front, you're going to put your chest there. Like that. Okay. In between the chest, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our dropper. Whoops. We're going to put our dropper by crouch placing. We're going to put our button on the face of it. Okay. You can go ahead right now if you'd like and till the land. Okay. And then you can put your seeds down. So 1, 2, 3 like that. So that way they're growing as you're doing it, since that's going to take the longest. Or maybe the sugar cane is. I don't know. I don't know which is which. On top of these 2 chests, okay, you're just going to go ahead and put glass. For this one, you can just use a temporary block really quick. Put it there. Face this way, and put your trapdoor. So that way, when your trapdoor opens like this, because you have to be able to get a cow in there. Okay, this is where you want to get your cow, and then you close it up once he's in there. Okay, and you would just do that by, walking him in. Same way you would do it any other way. I'm sure you guys are super familiar with that now. Whoops. Maybe don't put this button on yet. So that way you can walk him in. Like that. You just walk him through. You don't do it right now. I'm just saying. That's how you'd get him up there. You'd get him up there like that, and then open it up, or keep it open, get him in there, and then close it. And poof. Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and put the button on because I don't have to worry about that right now. Okay. Now, the only time you have to use the stairs is right now. and that is for this. You just go ahead and put that on top, so that way you can still open this chest. Okay, behind this chest you're going to put a hopper, behind this chest you're going to put a hopper, and then just come behind it, whoops, and seal it up like that. Same thing on that side, and then behind this one. Okay, and then for this one you're going to put a block and then sand. Okay, and then obviously in this spot right here is where the water would go, so you just go block, block, break that. Okay, does that make sense? And then you go ahead and you put your water. Make sure you don't face it into this. Make sure you put it right like that. Okay. Perfect. Cool. And then what you're going to do is you're going to build up. So right there, one. Then a piston. Then come behind that piston. Put an observer. Block into the piston. And redstone. Okay, perfect. Now what we want to do is build our chambers up. All right, actually for this you can just go across the top on the glass, and then everything's going to be at this height. So bring this up to that height, bring this up to that height, bring this up to that height. This water you could just cover. Oh, actually no, bring all of that up. Okay, because now we're sealing in. Now we're sealing in everything. Okay, then you're going to come in here. This is where your sugar cane is going to go. I'm just going to put 2 so you can see it. And then in here is where you would throw your eggs, right? So you'd be throwing your eggs until you get a chicken. I don't suggest doing more than 2. 1 is really fine because that will produce eggs faster than this grows and that gets pushed. So just keep that in mind. I wouldn't go crazy unless you really just want an egg station. That's fine. But you only really need 1 or 2. Okay? In here, I forgot to put that in the description, but in here you would have your empty buckets. So inside this dropper would be the empty buckets. That way when you press it, it shoots out and you can get your, your milk from the cow. So if you wanted to, you can put the cow up here this way, right? So what you would do is you'd close that off, right? Obviously, you close this off too. Sorry, you close that off. You don't close this because you just don't. Otherwise, it'll push it and it'll screw it up. So you don't close that. But you just close this off. You get your cow in there, and then he's good to go. All right. So that's how you would get your cow in. I obviously have an egg, so I'm just going to throw him in. So we'll put the egg in there like that, and the cow in there like that. Poof. That's how he's going to sit. Again, make sure that's adult cow because the baby cow will, obviously will come out. And you are good to go. So now all you got to do is take your top and seal this bad boy up. Just like so. Alright. And there you go. That's everything that needs to be sealed. All sealed up. That way you don't see anything behind these, behind these chests. Now remember, that one you have access to while this is low. So you can access this chest. So again, I suggest you only use this chest for the milk and for the completed, no, only use it for the milk, I suggest, because obviously once this grows up, you're not going to be able to access it. It's just an extra storage so you can keep everything separate, so that way the eggs can fill up and so can the sugar cane without having to worry about buckets taking up slots. So that's the only reason. You don't necessarily need that one if you don't want, but I think it's good. And then, actually, we have to put this on top. Hold on, we can add something too. We have to put that on top with your first completed cake whenever you complete that. So let's just go here, get the cake. And then obviously you would need, which I forgot to put in the ingredients, sorry. You would need a crafting table, so you can actually just go ahead and break this one, and that can be your crafting table. So you can put your crafting table in there as well. And I don't think you need a furnace for anything. But if you wanted to, you can go ahead and put a furnace there too, just to have something. So that way you can have a whole little station. I don't know. I think it looks kind of ugly that way, but that's, whatever, up to you. Or you could just do a double chest there. Actually, can you? Yeah, you can do a double chest there. Because there's only a hopper on top of it. Right? So you just take, oops. So you just take that. So that way you can store all your cake in there. So you just take it and double chest it. Boom. And then you would just need to add a block here. Okay, so you can always do that addition as well. So now you have double storage. So you can store your milk in there, plus you can store all of your delicious cake. All right, so just something fun, just like a nice little all-in-one that you can have, so you're not running around the world looking for different things. That's gonna do it for me, guys. Until next time, Captain Obvious out. Peace.